Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Tuesday, February 3rd. You'll be interested to know. 67 years ago, today, in 1959, Buddy Holly recorded several chart-topping hit singles that blended rock and roll with melodic songwriting, showcasing his clear voice and inventive guitar work. That creative success helped define a new sound for popular music and inspired countless musicians, cementing his influence on modern songwriting and performance. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Tuesday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking clean with waves at 5 to 7 plus feet. Conditions stay consistent through the morning, with offshore winds blowing at 4 to 10 miles per hour. By the afternoon, expect the waves to drop slightly to 4 to 6 plus feet, with sideshore winds at 4 miles per hour. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m., with the 3-foot incoming low tide, when the west swell is 6 feet at 13 seconds, and the offshore wind is 4 miles per hour. The first high tide on Tuesday will be 6 feet at noon, followed by a -0.5-foot low tide at 6:30. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 56 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions remain clean and consistent on Wednesday, with waves around 3 to 4 plus feet. Expect a slight increase in size on Thursday, maintaining clean conditions at 6 to 9 feet. Friday brings larger surf at 10 to 12 plus feet, but winds may create fair to choppy conditions later in the day, making Thursday the best option for smoother rides. This morning, it's sunny, and it feels like 47 degrees, with 8 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 5:37, and it will rise again tomorrow at 7:09. Looking ahead in the weather. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 66 and a northeast wind around 12 miles per hour, gusting to 18. Thursday and Friday trends slightly cooler with highs near 65 and 62 and mostly to partly sunny skies, with lows in the low 50s. Saturday stays mild near 61 with mostly sunny skies, then overnight into Sunday brings patchy fog late and a chance of rain in the pre-dawn hours. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Waymo is offering rides during Super Bowl week, marking a decade since the last Super Bowl was played in the Bay. Visitors can expect the usual influx of tourists, traffic, and road closures, but this year there is a new way to get around. For those attending the big game and festivities at Levi's Stadium, the option to hail a ride from a driverless car is now available. Waymo has announced that its autonomous taxis are ready for the Super Challenge. For more details, check out the video featuring business and tech reporter Scott Budman. Now on to sports. New England Patriots quarterback Drake May, who injured his right throwing shoulder in the AFC Championship game, stated he took his normal number of throws at practice on Monday, and that his recovery has turned a corner, leading into Super Bowl 60 against the Seattle Seahawks. He expressed, "I'm feeling good. I'll be just fine," before winking. May was limited in practice on Thursday and did not practice on Friday due to illness. At the opening night festivities at the San Jose Convention Center, he noted Sunday as a turning point, perhaps aided by the 60-degree temperatures in California. May mentioned he threw a good bit during a 90-minute practice at Stanford University on Monday, and he is looking forward to a normal week of prep. In local sports, Warriors star Steph Curry will miss Tuesday night's game against the Sixers due to a persistent right knee issue, officially listed as patellofemoral pain syndrome. This condition, often referred to as runner's knee, involves swelling and pain around the kneecap. Curry first experienced discomfort after an individual workout on January 24th and rested one game last Monday. He attempted to play through the pain, but was forced out of Friday night's loss to the Pistons. The Warriors will also be without Jonathan Kuminga for a fifth straight game due to a bone bruise in his left knee. In top news, Robotaxi pioneer Waymo has raised another $16 billion to help fuel its ambition for its fleet of self-driving cars to provide rides throughout the world, while other deep-pocketed rival services backed by Tesla and Amazon try to catch up. The fundraising announced Monday values Waymo at $126 billion. This appraisal underscores investors' desire to own a piece of the rapidly expanding robotaxi market. Waymo plans to use the funds to extend its reach beyond 6 metropolitan areas, gearing up to enter over 20 other cities, including London and Tokyo. Waymo's robotaxis already provide more than 400,000 weekly rides. In business news, Apple's AI chief, John Giannandrea, is stepping down from his position, remaining an advisor until he retires in the spring of 2026. He will be replaced by Amar Subramanya, who previously worked at Google and Microsoft, making a name for himself as a prominent AI researcher. Subramanya was instrumental in developing Gemini and Imagen 3 at Google, and now he will lead Apple's efforts in foundation models and AI safety. Most of Giannandrea's team will now report to EddieQ as Apple prepares for the next generation Siri release for over 1 billion users. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1% to about $78,000. Ethereum is up 1% to about $2,000. And XRP is unchanged at $1.60. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk science. Jupiter is not as huge as we thought it was. The solar system's largest planet is slightly less of a giant than scientists once believed. Jupiter is 8 kilometers narrower at its equator and 24 kilometers flatter at its poles than previously estimated, according to a new study. These new measurements overturn almost 50 years of consensus about the size and shape of Jupiter. Yohai Kaspi, a professor at the Weizmann Institute of Science in Rehovot, Israel, stated, "Textbooks will need to be updated." NASA's Juno mission has allowed for clearer observations of Jupiter's size. This research will have significant implications for studying Jupiter's features and understanding how gas giants formed. And in entertainment news, Kelly Clarkson is ending her talk show after 7 seasons. NBC confirms that Clarkson made a personal decision to step away from hosting this year. Season 7 will run through fall 2026, with a few special guest hosts in between, but Clarkson will be present for most of the season. Clarkson shared, "Stepping away from the daily schedule will allow me to prioritize my kids, which feels necessary and right for this next chapter of our lives. She added, "I'll still be making music, playing shows here and there, and you may catch me on The Voice from time to time." Clarkson will begin her Las Vegas residency this summer. Well, alrighty, folks. It's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the British philosopher and mathematician, Alfred North Whitehead. And he said, "The art of progress is to preserve order amid change, and to preserve change amid order." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.